Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Here we are once again to sample some more great tasting American craft beers with Dr. Dave. Outstanding indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights today. Oh, we have one here. I think it's going to be darn good. This is from the Bottle Logic Brewing Company, and they're out of Anaheim, California. And I'm trying to get the glare off there so you can see it. This is the Dexterity Check IPA. Checks in at 7.1% alcohol by volume, and the IBUs are 70. Couldn't find a date stamp on the can here, but other thing I can tell you is this is a West Coast style IPA. Other than that, I know nothing. Yeah, I don't have my favorite glassware here for these types of beers, but this will do. This is the upside down glassware that I picked up on Amazon, man, probably a good 10 years ago, maybe longer. This West Coast style IPA. Let's make it get some good head in there, baby. Yeah, some good foam. You can tell it's West Coast is relatively clear. It's got a golden copper color appearance to it. It's got a nice bright white head, and that head is solid. It's very tightly packed. Well, let's see what kind of aroma we can pick up on this beer. Oh, I get some citrus and some tropical fruit there. Mmm, just a faint aroma of pine in there as well. Hey, before I drink this beer, I'm going to thank the brewers at Bottle Logic out there in Anaheim, California, for all the hard work they did to produce this lovely batch of beer so guys like me can enjoy it. Cheers to them. Cheers to you at home, too. No doubt. Man, that tastes pretty darn good. Let's have some more of that. That's definitely got some pine resin going on there. What is that on my glassware? Oh, you know what? That's condensation. Yeah, it's really strange how this glass works. You get if you just rinse this out in cold water and then the beer is a warmer temperature than the cold water, it's going to produce this condensation, which is what's going on now. I thought that was something on the rim of my glass, but because this is double walled, that's what happens. All right, so we definitely got some citrus going on here, some grapefruit, a little bit of tropical fruit in there, a little bit of sweetness, could be some malt sweetness as well. But it's got that nice pine in there. Not a lip smacker pine, but it's got some pine in there, very subtle amounts of pine. And it does have a lovely dry bitter finish to it, although I was hoping it was going to be more of that powerful West Coast IPA. Yeah, but it's still good nonetheless. Now, see, that's the disadvantage to not having a date on here. We don't know when this was brewed, so although it is very good and quite adequate, I might add, for a West Coast style IPA, don't know the date on it, so it could be much more powerful than it is. Yeah, I don't know. At any rate, though, even if it is a little bit on the old side, it's quite good, very drinkable indeed. Oh man, it's got the lovely aromas to it, just lovely. It says medium carbonation and a light to medium mouthfeel on it. It's not really a typical West Coast style kick-ass IPA where it knocks your socks off with the pine resin and the super dry, super bitter finish. At 7.1%, I was kind of expecting a little bit of that, especially with 70 IBUs. I was expecting more of a dry and bitter finish, but it is quite good. It's very easy to drink. Very easy to drink. I would definitely buy this again. I would try to find it on tap somewhere because that's really the best way to judge a beer. If you can buy it on tap somewhere, that's going to be hands down the best judge that you can use for a beer. All right, again, this is from Bottle Logic out there in Anaheim, California. Maybe this side will produce less glare. No, it's just a glare. It's just a glare all it can do. All right. It's a very good beer. I highly recommend it. If you find it, you can try it. And if you can get it on tap, let me know how it tastes. All right, my friends, stay safe in the world. Cheers to that. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure. But the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast. And if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy 6 beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know, the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and you know, I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.